and welcome to San Antonio Monthly Magazine TV. Today, we are going to hear all about the finale of Texas Fashion Week, and I have with me Leticia Marie and my beautiful Concepcion. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you for having us.
Janelli Concepcion is the president of the Texas Fashion Week. I am so proud of the entire staff, the team, the organization. I am so proud to say what a great week. What a total success. Thank you to all the sponsors that were there supporting everything that had to do with fashion. All right, so I'm going to start with the president of the Texas Fashion Week, Janelli. What has been the best experience that you have had the first year as the president of this wonderful organization?
Thank you. So yes, as president of the Texas Fashion Industry Initiative, I think one of the main things has been coming together with the board and coming together with a fantastic team of volunteers, production team, hair, makeup, models, and just bringing it all after a hard year of so much work and seeing the fruits of our labor in Texas Fashion Week and the Texas Fashion Industry Awards.
This year, you guys broke record with the amount of beautiful talent of all the models that enter the Faces competition. You guys had a little bit of the program going on. Tell me a little bit about that program.
Absolutely. So Fresh Faces was started by Sage Thomas, who's the vice president of our board. And we had so many of them selected by the designers to be their models. And when I say they killed it, Lorena, they killed it.
They killed it. I saw it. I was there. I was a witness. And I want everyone to know a little secreto, a little secret about Bonita Productions. But I went ahead and I sent a undercover photographer, and I had him registered under a total different name, and no one knew who he was. I did not want no one to know that Bonita Productions was there watching every step of the way of everything that you were doing with Texas Fashion Week. And I've got to tell you, thank you so much to my wonderful dear friend, Tony Paez, that was there undercover photographing. And thank you, Tony, for giving us over 4,000 photos that you were able to capture of the best moments. And I've got to say, it is amazing of what San Antonio can do. I was honored to meet most of the hairdressers, the makeup designers, the designers that were there. Tell me a little bit about the designers of this year.
So this year we actually had designers come from across the country. So that was special to me because we call it Texas Fashion Week, but it's really us premiering designers from across this country to Texans. And so I personally enjoyed it. What did you think of the photos that you guys captured secretly?
Well, let me tell you, all right? First of all, I want to thank all the photographers and the videographers that were there supporting every step of the way of this amazing week, because every photographer that was there has that special lens with that special photo that made it very special. What do you think, Janelli?
I thought it was phenomenal seeing how the photographers and the talent that we have in the artistry of photography came out, and they were front row sitting in that photography pit, and just seeing the excitement and the buzz and the paparazzi style event. It was just amazing, and they did such an amazing job. And honestly, you guys have to see the pictures. They're so beautiful.
The pictures are breathtaking, and I do want to tell you, I want to extend a very special thank you to the CEO, founder of San Antonio Monthly Magazine, DM Rodriguez. Thank you for allowing us to go up there and capture and putting the best photos in the magazine, because they are available for everyone to see. Also have it in your website, correct?
Yes, we're sorting through all the photos. We don't have 4,000. I think we might have somewhere along those lines. But we definitely have a lot to sort through, and we'll be posting them on our website at texasfashionweek.org and texasfashionindustry.org as well as in our social media pages. So we've been posting.
Yes, okay, and I love it. I love everything I see. You know, ladies, I travel everywhere. I'm getting ready to go and be in Mexico for the month of November. And I'm going to be, working Bonita Productions right there, capturing some of the best designers from Europe that are going to be flying into Puebla, Mexico on November 17th. So I'm looking forward for that. But ladies, I want you guys to know that I travel everywhere. I mean, I usually go to New York at every Fashion Week, New York. And I tell you, San Antonio rocked it this year. You guys did an amazing job with all the models. The models, I don't know, I did not realize that there was so much beautiful talent in San Antonio. Tell me a little bit about the models.
So we held 2 castings, and aside from our Fresh Face program, which basically takes models who have little to no experience, have not been signed, and we help them in a training program to prepare them to go out into the real world of modeling. Leticia Marie was actually one of our coaches, and alongside other coaches from the modeling industry as well here in San Antonio, Austin, Houston. So it was only Texas-based models, yes, but across the board. Some of our models have actually been taken to New York, and they're working in New York right now. One of the nominees for the Texas Fashion Industry Awards is currently working between New York and San Antonio. So you can see how that growth is more of an expansion more than anything. So during our casting, it was incredibly difficult. We had over 300 models, male, female, non-binary, everything in between, and the talent was stunning, spectacular, and it was very difficult to narrow it down to 50 models. So
Yes.
We definitely encourage models to come out for next year and continue to come to our castings because we want to see you. We see the talent across Texas. It's just beautiful.
Everyone has an opportunity. Everyone. And I understand how you feel, Janelle, because, whenever I do cast for models too, when I do fashion shows and looking for beautiful models, you always can, you can only take 10 models and, 100 show up. Don't stop trying. So yes, please follow Texas Fashion Week because they are always looking for models. Now, I also know that you are getting involved with other different organizations, which are also nonprofits and regular businesses, because you guys are starting to support everything that has to do to take businesses to the next level. Can you tell me a little bit about that, Leticia Marie?
Absolutely. So next up, we have SA Startup Week, which is going to be produced by our girl, Sage Thomas, who has gone under the moniker of the producer. We love the producer. So she's going to actually work in collaboration with SA Startup Week team. They're going to have panels, I believe, just to discuss tech and fashion. So it's exciting.
So what I most love about our beautiful photographer, Vice President Sage Thomas is that she has been working the lens for many years. I believe she was born with the camera on her hand. She understands fashion, photography, talent, and she knows how to rock that catwalk. I have seen her. She has been my photographer, and I'm blown away with the amazing job that she did. She couldn't be here with us today because she's definitely taking care of another fashion event, but she's taking it to the next level. She's definitely taking it to the next level with the experiences that she has had coming from New York, and especially you, Leticia Marie. You are also been a true runway model. Tell me a little bit about your experience as a model.
I've learned that you need to be flexible in all capacities and not to expect anything. Like, you're always auditioning. You're always at a casting. So especially at the casting call, but everything after you get the job, you could still lose it right in front of the lens. So for me, it's never stop auditioning.
I appreciate your advice because everyone right now is reaching out for Bonita Natural and Bonita Productions, and they're asking me 3 questions. Question number 1, ladies, are you ready? It is, when is the next fashion show? question number 2 is, how do I get involved and be a part of the fashion industry? And question number 3, the most important one, okay? What agency can I recommend that they can go in and sign their loved ones, their kids, or they want to join themselves directly with an agency here in town? What can you tell me about that, Janelle?
But when it comes to what we're planning, we host 4 quarterly mixers that include fundraising and also fashion events. Some of them are walk, runway, some of them are presentations, some of them are exhibits. So stay tuned for that. Always follow Texas Fashion Industry so that you can stay up to date with what we're hosting. And of course, we're looking forward to 2023 Texas Fashion Week coming October 1st through the 7th. That's our date. So as proclaimed by Mayor Ron Nirenberg, Texas Fashion Week is officially the first week of October and headquartered here in San Antonio, Texas.
It is very important to everyone to understand, 1 week, I want everyone to know that it is a 1-year planning. In order for anyone to have the success that you had at this year's event, it is a 1 year in advance. So don't hesitate to contact TexasFashionWeek.org and register as whatever your platform is going to be.
We'll be starting taking applications next year, but we put all of that information out there. And in regards to your question about the modeling agencies, we have several modeling agencies that are part of Texas Fashion Industry Initiative. So definitely check out our professionals page because we have several agencies signed up to be part of TFII. So we have Larry Nelson, Avant Agency, DX2, also Lux Loft. So check out our agencies and see what fits best for you. But definitely, if you are fresh off the street, like we say, and you've never had any experience with modeling, next year we're going to start again with our Fresh Face program. It is the first step, honestly. And many models have been signed after that, and they've even been sent to Japan, Milan, New York. So if you're not getting on Fresh Face, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. I'm not saying it's impossible, but we definitely facilitate that programming for you. And it is a casting, of course. So we're definitely going to be hosting that next year again. So please look out for that.
That's right. Fresh Faces is the way to go. So for everyone that is reaching out to Bonita Natural, that is inboxing me, that is emailing me, and that is messaging me, please, very simple, contact TexasFashionWeek.org. They've got the answer for you. I am personally not an agency. I am personally not a designer. I am honored and I am proud to say I do represent many designers because I have been in the reselling business for the past 35 years right here stable in San Antonio, Texas. And I started at Lackland Air Force Base knocking door-to-door knocking. Okay, so that's how my business started, as both of you ladies are wearing Bonita Natural today. So I want you to tell me a little bit about your experience wearing Bonita Natural Couture at the Texas Fashion Week Awards.
Well, as you know, I changed 3 times. I had to morph. And I just loved it. I loved the whole styling process with you here. I loved the fact that everything was just zip it on up. It's my favorite.
That's what happens.
Hair and makeup intact.
That's what happens when you got the perfect figure. All right, so Janelle Concepcion, I did notice that you were wearing an amazing, breathtaking dress by one of our local designers. What motivated me was the fact that it was an existing piece that you've had. You took it and you went ahead and made it look like $1 million. Who was the designer?
Gabriela Congrains. She is an artist, a fabulous designer, and truly took my vision to the next level. We used a sustainably made corset that I already owned, and by reusing it and reimagining it, it just continues with the sustainability theme, which is basically what I live my life by, as much as I possibly can, of course. And she created this beautiful ball gown skirt with loads and loads and loads of tulle, found the perfect fabric that matched exactly to the corset, and then added beautiful applique all the way down to the tip of the corset. It was just a dream come true.
It was a breathtaking dress. I could have gone remarried with that beautiful dress that you were wearing, Concepcion. That was absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I want to also extend a thank you to Kiki Riki New York. They offered to make my beautiful dress at the last minute. They actually designed 2 dresses. I did not have time to change because that day was a crazy day for Bonita Productions. I was trying to capture as many interviews as I could, but I was more interested in chasing the photographers and making sure that they were getting that right photo of everyone making their grand entrance at you guys' red carpet.
Yes.
So that was a lot of fun. Concepcion, as a president of the Texas Fashion Week, what would you do different this upcoming year?
Well, aside from every day, every year, every time that we have an opportunity to be out there to continue to grow, to uplift our community, and to support all of the entrepreneurs in the fashion industry, we want to include more education and grow our silver jacket program and our advanced program as well in conjunction with the CFDA. So we're already members of the CFDA Connects program, and the Council of Fashion Designers of America is a very prestigious organization through the world, not just the United States, housing and supporting fashion artists and entrepreneurs throughout the United States and internationally as well. And so we are so proud to be part of the CFDA Connects program because it's supporting the regional fashion weeks and fashion organizations such as TFII, Texas Fashion Week, with TFIA, which is Texas Fashion Industry Awards. And so being part of the CFDA Connects is extremely important because we're supporting entrepreneurship, empowerment, and education. And so we want to continue to grow our education programs and also incorporate more youth programs so that the youth, who are the future of the world, of course, continue to grow and hone their craft and take on the next step of the legacy of the fashion industry in America.
I'm proud of everything that you have done, of everything that you are doing, and I know that next year is going to be better. You guys did an amazing job. I feel like I was really, truly in New York, and one thing is being in front of the camera, taking pictures, being in the red carpet, because everything looks pretty and perfect. But behind the scenes is what counts. Behind the scenes is what really puts it together, and that's what's gonna make you or break you. Behind the scenes. So I think that you guys did an amazing job. Continue doing what you're doing. So Janelle, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to ask me a question.
Ooh, my turn. Bonita, what is one thing that you would take away from your experience from Texas Fashion Week?
What would be one thing? I believe that I would like to have it probably longer than a week.
I see that.
Because 1 week was not enough. 1 week went too fast. It's a lot that goes behind the scenes. That's what I was saying earlier. It could make you or break you. But I definitely would want to extend it longer. I really do feel that the models need to be a little bit more in focus with photography individually. I really do feel that those models do such a beautiful job. You guys had over 50 models there, and they all look so beautiful. And what happens is that they just get to walk that certain 1.5, 2 minutes on the runway, but it goes behind the scenes that it just takes so much getting them ready and preparing, and the designers did an amazing job. That 1.5, 2 minutes, it's not long enough. I really do feel that I needed to put that out there. We need to have a little bit more focus on spending more time with those models because I know how hard it is. But I also, Janelle, feel that if it wasn't because of the people that support you behind the scenes, like the hairdressers and the makeup artists, I really do feel that they need to be in the spotlight. I really do feel that maybe for next year, I would love to be a little bit more involved with you because I would love to put my input because Bonita Productions is about putting everyone on the spotlight. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Agree, for sure.
I walked behind the scenes and I saw all those makeup artists and the hairdressers. I mean, they were there from first thing in the morning. They take pride of what they do. And I'm right here to tell all the makeup designers, makeup artists, hairdressers, I love you from the bottom of my heart because I know the work that goes behind making that beautiful model, that perfect model to do that perfect walk.
Absolutely.
Did I answer your question?
You sure did, Miss Bonita. Thank
Wonderful.
you for that.
Okay, Leticia, it's your turn to ask Bonita a question.
Bonita, what was your favorite night of Texas Fashion Week?
Every night was my night. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Every night was different. Every night had a little bit of different flair. The very first night, you had a lot of photography, you had a lot of media. I love that. I love to see the videographers, the photographers, they were there, capturing that moment. But the very first night, everyone was there supporting the music, the DJ that was there. I mean, just everybody that showed up every night was special. So what night was special for me? I believe every night was special for me, but I really enjoyed meeting the makeup designers, the hairdressers, hearing their feedback about how they felt about Texas Fashion Week, and they were very honored and very proud. And I think my favorite moment was listening to the stories. So if you are a makeup artist, a hairdresser, videographer, photographer, that you would like to be on the spotlight, right here today, I want to cordially invite you to please contact me because I would like to have you right here and like to be your voice and hear your experience about being a part of the Texas Fashion Week. What do you think about that?
I think that's great.
Yes.
Because I believe that there were so many people out there that we just needed more time. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay, do you agree?
Of course.
So I'm glad that we're on the same page, but I do want to extend a thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the sponsors that have believed in these beautiful, talented women, that have supported, that have been the voice. And I want to thank the entire community from the bottom of my heart for all the great support that you have given the fashion industry right here in the heart of San Antonio, Texas. And I am honored and proud to say that kicking off 2023, we're rocking at SAMSAT San Antonio, our Museum of Science and Technology, a fabulous STEM gala. So San Antonio, start getting your shoes because we're gonna rock 2023 in Texas. Fashion Week will be a part of it because I could not do a job without your support.
We absolutely
appreciate
support
you.
you. And yes, and appreciate you.
Yeah.
One of our sponsors as well, our red carpet correspondent and
Stylist of the
stylist.
speaker.
I mean, what doesn't Lorena do?
Yes, thank you. Thank
We
you
love
very
it.
much. And I know there was a lot of the designers, that was their moment. I don't want to be out there chasing them. But if you are a designer, you're a local designer, Texas designer, please contact me because I am looking for your story. I would like to have you right here and allow me to be your voice. Thank you to San Antonio Monthly Magazine TV for allowing Lorena Monroe to be your voice. Hasta la vista.